Alrighty, everyone. I made some changes to the settings there and made some adjustments to my computer. I'm sorry about going live and going off many times today. I just have been having technical issues and I've been trying to tweak it to get it right. So in the future, I can just hop on and it'll work good. So that's why I keep going live and then turning it off, just because I'm trying to get the settings right. So this will continuously work day in and day out. So just bear with me on those settings. Sorry about that again. Ideally, I'd just go live and stay alive, but just these technical issues. Thank you so much to Woodchip for coming in and chatting it up. I really appreciate it. Sorry that I was having some technical issues there. Um, if anybody is wondering what I'm trading with, I'm trading with Apex Trader Funding. It's a proprietary, like a prop firm. So you basically you pay some money to be able to use their evaluation, and if you pass the evaluation to prove you're a profitable trader, you get to trade with their money, and then you get to keep the first $25,000, and then 90% after that is yours. So that's what I'm trading with on the left hand side here. I'm currently up like $180 on the day. Just been really trying to get the stream settings to work, so apologies for that. Alright, so we're still seeing this downtrend continue. We saw a little bit of a bounce off that SPY level of 450 around that range. We did see a daily gap fill and then a little bit of a bounce, so that's where we played a long play there. But we are currently just in no positions, just trying to make sure the stream is still working properly and just getting started on this. So definitely a clearly defined downtrend there. Just pure selling. Really not too much support at all on the downside. Just 399. Just 400 break like Tesla 200. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it seems like there's no stopping this. I mean, I think we're gonna see. I mean, this was the next support on the 30-minute. I could see 3996.1 on the US 500. I mean, it's just been a melt. Yeah, I mean, it definitely just seems like we're kind of melting. I was honestly expecting a little bit more of a bounce here. I mean, we did get a little bit of a bounce, but not much. So what should you have? One 402 call at 52 cents and two 400 puts at 78 cents and two 403 puts at 175. Definitely leaning towards the short bias there, it sounds like, but you have some protection for the upside. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's been just a relentless, like, 30 minutes to the downside, or like, not 30 minutes, I'm sorry. Many 30 minutes to the downside. We're coming up on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 red candles in a row on a 30-minute time frame. I mean, I think there might be some form of a bounce. To where? That's a good question. 15-minute time frame. We have a little bit of support here, or I'm sorry, now it would be resistance there, maybe resistance here. So, you know, it's definitely, like I said, I've been having such technical issues today that I feel like I've been more focused on just trying to get the stream to work than actually the charts and the trading, which is unfortunate, but I'm brand new to this, so I'm just trying to figure out the streaming side of things. I want to make sure that's working, but yeah, a small bounce wouldn't surprise me just because of all those consecutive 30-minute candles in a row. Just no relief, really. Same with like the hourly, it's been just dumps. You think it's another short entry, one leg lower? Yeah, definitely appears that way. It seems like it's just, there's been no relief. Why would there be relief now, you know? Not much support on the larger time frames until we get down to here, so. The 5 minute stall out bars, a classic short usually. Yeah, it's interesting to see how because in the past when we had this 5 minute bar kind of get bought up like this, really, and then just close at its highs, the next one pretty much engulfed it to the downside, and this one it could be setting up for that, but like I said, there's been no relief to the upside at all today, so. I'm being a little cautious just since it's been this holiday weekend, and you know, this is still technically day one on the account. Exactly, with FOMC coming up. So technically, because of the holiday, this is still just day one of me starting this valuation account. So we're up 680 technically, even though I started trading on Sunday, traded Sunday, traded Monday, traded today. It's only going to count as one day on the combine because of its this holiday situation. So, I mean, you're just dealing with a unique environment. So I'm just being extra cautious today, especially with FOMC tomorrow, and then we have like PCE and then jobs later this week. So. Remember early FOMC when they gave higher rates and everyone thought the market would go down, and it did the opposite. I think it's that set up again to go along. Yeah, see that's kind of it seems like PMI came in hot, you know, and like the last CPI was kind of like just barely making it. So there's a lot of tension on this data this week, and it could easily snap back up like you're talking about, and just catch people off guard. And so I really want to have, you know, those days during those FOMC times, during those data releases to be able to trade those moments. And in between, you know, there's going to be some chop, and don't want to get chopped up in that mess. But this definitely seems to be a clearly defined downtrend. The market is supposed to be weird, contrary to Bloomberg and news. They just fill time with their shadow. Yeah. I mean, they're required to say something. You know, they can't just twiddle their thumbs with a big anchor desk in front of them. You know, and all those all those teleprompters going. I mean, they gotta say something. So it's it's not something to fully listen to all the time. When the move on some moves is not the way to trade. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely clearly defined data releases that you see a move instantly from, like CPI, where you see a 200-point move in the Nasdaq in a second, and the books dry up. So, there's definitely times where the news is the movement, but to blame like mainstream media news, I would say that's ridiculous. I would agree with that. On news, I feel you wait 15 minutes on the first emotional move. Yeah, I gotta admit, I love the volatility from like when Jerome Powell speaks, and I'll be instantly one in there probably too early. Um, I try to be flat for news events unless it's um, like today. I had a tiny short. It was on the MNQ short, and there was just one. So that was just like a slight little bias. But I try and be flat for the events, but then, man, I get pretty aggressive right when they start speaking, or right when the news dumps. I can't wait to stream some of those, because whether you make money or lose money, it's definitely fun. Obviously, the goal is to make money, but the volatility is what kind of brings the fun to the just watching sometimes. And we're just seeing some more. Yeah, especially when you're correct on the direction. We're just seeing some more downside selling. It's so that was the trade from earlier when I went long when we hit the 460 $400.62 on SPY for the daily close, and then those were the exits for the long. So that was the only MES trade I've had today. I think I want to continue to go for MES trade. It was definitely a counter trend trade, so I wasn't looking for much. So that was the little bounce we got. I should have just entered a short right there. We have this 5-minute intraday gap right here. I'd like to get reshort here if we can test that. This is at 40.15.4. So I'll just set an alert there, and you can see this 5-minute candle never came up to fill this high is at 14.9. So I'll hit another short if we can get a pull up to here, and then ideally we'd like the downtrend down, but So I don't really want to short at these lows, but it definitely looks like I should have just been short all day long. Yeah, you have to. It's embarrassing too, because if you look at like my entry on the Nasdaq short this morning, it was close to top ticking it, or around that range. I mean, that one would have been a great one just to hold on to. It really looks like it's going to dump here. So that should be about 40.23 on the ES and MES. Oops, overshot it. That's if we get that buy up to here, but we're doing that same kind of hammer candle and then gets dumped on. Big buy up, gets dumped on. Big buy up, closes at highs, and then here we are again. So last 3 times we saw these 5-minute candles close at its highs like that after getting bought up from making a new low. We ended up dumping. So made a new low, bought up, closed at the high, dumped. Made a new low, bought up, closed at the high, dumped. This one didn't make a new low, so maybe technically we have a lower low formation here. If we can get above these, I'd like to get short up here. Now the only concern is if we're making technically new lower lows and new higher highs, do we want to be getting short? I mean, I do, just because the whole day has been this trend down, but the chances of us getting that 30-minute candle, yeah, you want to be careful. That's why I'm trading the MES instead of just the ES. Normally I'd trade like NQ or ES, but today I'm sizing down heavily, so this would only be a third of an ES contract. Like I said, we're up on the day, so we're not going to want to go from green to red or anything like that, but I'm just going to have to play the levels that we see. I'm going to have to get short at these if it fills that gap. And who knows, it might not. It might just dump down to this 30-minute support zone. We don't know. Coming up in the final minute for this one here. It's definitely been a little bit of a battle on this one. I mean, we got about almost 50 minutes left until we get a new 4-hour candle. On SPY, so looks like they're trying to take it back down. At least the 4-hour look on this one. An hour and 20 on this one, and then 50 minutes for SPY. So do we close at the lows on a 4-hour time frame? Oh, I guess we could. This one's probably a little more significant. So 3998. I actually would prefer to have it at 3998 instead, because this is the 4-hour time frame and that was the 30. Alright. Pretty significant support down there at 3998. And we can bump back up a little bit here. So we were successful at closing green, maintaining higher lows, making higher highs, coming into our area where we're attempting to get short. Still just waiting. I wonder if we have any higher time frame intraday gaps. Okay, so it is a 10-minute intraday gap as well at the same price point. You see there at 1090.9. So this, oh, I'm sorry, Woodruff. That's what you were talking about earlier. That's okay. I see. We know that's the low. That's the low. So over here. Maybe I got confused. So the closing price of that 10-minute candle we see is at 40.15.4. The high of this one is at 40.14.9. So just looking for that intraday gap to fill there. Got close. And we have a new one here. Just barely, got like a tenth. Closing out 40.11.7 with a low of 40.11.8. So small intraday gap being formed now on this. So ideally we fill it and then we dump back down. But right now we didn't fill it and we're starting to dump back down. And we already filled that one. Okay. So close. We were off by like a point there, man. We had 32. We got to like 22 and a quarter. I should have just had one at 22 as well, just to get a partial. Oh. So is there another little intraday gap on that shorter time frame? 13.7. Oh, there is 14.7 as well on the 1 minute. Well, still forming those higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Now again, this is just on the 1 minute, so it's not too significant on that. We have seen that happen on the 5 minute, 10 minute, and I want to see this 10 minute intraday gap get filled. Oh, you were referring to the EMA. Gotcha. Engulfing candle on the 30 minute. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. Is if we're gonna get filled and it's just gonna, just validate those higher highs and higher lows. Yeah, SPY could really have a. I see what you're saying. I'm looking at SPY on another screen over here, and it's at had the same high, so I kind of got rejected at a double top on the 30 minute at 478. Yeah. So on the protection, I see what you're doing there. Definitely want to play it safe if you got, options. I'm just trading on the futures side of things here just to avoid kind of um, theta issues, and also I know like a lot of new traders sometimes they prop firms are getting pretty what am I saying? Prop firms are getting really popular lately for new traders just because of funding issues. So I just wanted to kind of do a demonstration with that. So, but definitely go for options and have the protection and data expiration 0. Okay, so yeah, I definitely want to play it safe then. But yeah, I'm starting to wonder if we're kind of getting this bottoming formation. We're starting to get this continued higher highs confirming. I mean, if we do hit this might be a make or break moment. So it'd either be a good short entry or it could just pop out. And how much time we got? A new 30-minute candle forming in 10 minutes. New hourly in 10 minutes. I mean, this would be the first green hourly candle of the day, the first green kind of engulfing 30-minute candle of the day, which is not really when you want to be getting into a short, but we've been short biased all day and we're finally coming up to this 10-minute intraday gap. Wow, we just keep getting so close to there and just getting rejected. Like a tick away. We're at 415. Oh, we're coming back. And we got filled for just 2. Oh wait, I thought I had a different price. Oh, I had said 1 for 24. Huh. Alright. Oh, technically it still hasn't filled on this end. So close. I guess it's like 23 and a half. So we got 40, 15.3, and the gap is at 40, 15.4. So close. Tesla did break 200. Let's take a look. I'm just going to look at it on another screen just because I want to keep an eye on this one. Oh yeah, and it's definitely seen a little bit of a buy up. Tesla has some resistance around 203.37. Yeah, it definitely looks like a bottoming pattern starting to form. We're getting those confirmed lower lows. I'm sorry, high lows, higher highs. So the idea with this one is we are going with the overall trend of the day. We're reducing our size just because it has been a pretty large sell-off throughout the day and last week. The trade was an intraday gap fill reversal strategy, essentially. Price target range maybe be around, probably cover a third here, and try and hold a third to more lows. Very small on the size because, like I said, we're already up almost 700 on the day, and we're coming into a point where we could see a good bounce. No, I'm sorry, not 700 on the day, but like 700 for the last. Technically, it'll show up as 700 for this one day of evaluation, but for this Sunday, Monday, and today combined. We are really holding up here. It looks like they're going to push in the final 2 minutes here. Let's see. Sometimes what we see with SPY or the US 500, I notice when I'm trading futures, is when there's a key kind of point where we keep bouncing off of this 40.23 and a quarter, 2.5. Sometimes you get just kind of that gap, just like past it because it's such resistance that once it breaks it just goes like pop, and you get a few point push. But This thing has just been dancing at this area for a little while now. So we got the final fill there on the gap. So the gap is gone. Ideally now we see a reversal down. But it's definitely, alright, so we just got filled on our last one there at 40.24. So we're in for a third of an ES. I'm probably going to cover one here. It would drop 4 points. One here at like a 6-point drop, and then one ideally at 39.98. Stop loss would probably be if we break out above this and then retest this as support. And it's interesting to note that this gap filled right almost on the hourly. So it allowed the 30-minute and the hourly to close right near its highs, which after it gets bought up, that's a very bullish candle. Very bullish candle on the 30-minute and on the 1 hour. So ideally, you know, like I said, it could be concerning. But, I mean, at least we had that 10-minute intraday gap, and the overall trend is down today, so we'll see. But it does kind of look like we're getting that bottoming. It's a squeeze to the upside. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that with that 30-minute candle. It looks kind of like it could be. At 40.22. Yeah. I'm gonna see here. See what we get. This candle has had identical highs and identical lows of the previous 5-minute candle. It's just a battle. The highs at 40.16, lows at 40.13.3. identical. So we'll see if we get a little bit of a breakdown below these lows, or if it breaks above those highs there, because this one really can't make up its mind there. But yeah, wood chip, I would say that 30-minute candle looks very bullish, very, very bullish. Not the best thing since I just got into that short, but since it's closed right near those highs as well, I mean, we already had an immediate retracement on this new 30, kind of tested those wicks and bounced off of it. You're selling your last put 6F1. Yeah, I'm not liking my short as much anymore. Like I said, just since we're playing with the trend, we had that intraday gap fill. I was hoping for a move a little lower, but we'll see. The 30-minute is telling me that we could see some more upside. This downtrend today has just been so consistent that I don't want to fade the move, but at the same time, you know, when you have that many 30-minute candles in a row just down, and then you have this basically this engulfing candle on SPY. If you look at SPY, it's fully engulfing candle. On this one, it's got the same lows, but it's got a higher high, so basically fully engulfing candle. Just indicating that we'd probably have higher highs in the short term. But the whole trend is down. All right, how about I'm just gonna close that one out there. Small win, very small win. I decided to close it out just because of that 30-minute candle, and we're up 700, and you know, we're starting to see a little bit of a breakdown. I'm still trying to get the hang of this whole streaming, since it's really only like my first few days streaming. So I might just go hit the gym, call it a day for now, just because we're seeing this 30-minute fully engulfing candle, and that intraday got filled, and you know, I'm not feeling the big size right now. I didn't do any huge trades on that one. I didn't do an ES trade on that one. I've just been doing MES. Oh, and there it goes. So just a little more patience is all I really needed to apply there. But like I said, up 700 so far, so, oh wow, it's playing out almost to a T. But yeah, I'm gonna go hit the gym. I'll be back here at 3 p.m. streaming. So I'll be trading again at 3 p.m. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I'll be streaming the FOMC and definitely trading throughout the week. So if you want to subscribe and like, I'd really appreciate it. I hope to see you around. But yeah, I hope you all have a profitable trading session. Yeah, it's interesting to see how we saw that pullback there, but yeah, I'm just not super confident on it. So I'll see y'all a little bit later today. Hope y'all have a great day though. Bye bye.